Well, this is a club that has big ambitions in everything that it does, from growing the already flying mini youth and women's section to the expansion of the truly inclusive Rugby Touch programme. This is It Means Everything. Now we're here today at Birmingham Moseley Rugby Club, which is where it all began for England star Ollie Lawrence. Well, for them it's a must-win game, isn't it? But Toronto Arrows are still looking for that elusive first win at home, so it's going to be an interesting game. It's been in the news this week that MLR players have been voting to create a union. Now it's not unusual, most leagues have some sort of player association. Obviously, I know off the back of last week, you guys would have wanted to be moving on as quickly as possible from that game. What did the sort of process look like leading into this week, and how did you manage to turn focus to this weekend's game? 150 years of history. I mean, you said you've been here for 50 years a bit. What kind of changes have you seen over that 50 years, and where's the club actually going in the next 50 years?
Great question.
You sort of talk about it as if it was yesterday. The memories are still very much there, aren't they? And I hear you were the first one to get points on the board for Sleaford. Is that right?
I'd probably say I was the lucky one.
Well, someone who spotted Theo's talent from a young age was one of his former coaches, Tim Harmer. Now, Tim, when was it when you first sort of clapped eyes on him, and could you tell then that there was something special there?
Day at the rec. Let's head down to Georgia Stone down pitch.
Come on over. Well, congratulations on the win and that kick at the end. That must have been pretty special. Let's have a look at you back then. Look at this picture. I love it. It's absolutely brilliant. And that was lifting the John Players Cup, wasn't it? Talk me through that moment. Yeah. They were putting on a show out there, weren't they? How much of an impact can the fans make on not just the team, but the whole environment and the club? You played with Tommy, didn't you, here at the club? What was he like?
A lot smaller, but no, he was very skillful.
There were moments where it looked like they matched up physically, but it was just, again, Arrows' mistakes giving Houston the front foot, and, well, they capitalised on it. Well, this club has a rich history. It was formed in the 1960s, but there are reports of rugby being played here as far back as the 1870s. 3 former captains, so that's pretty impressive, isn't it? And I know you guys have been involved in the club for a long time, but what keeps you coming back to this club? It's had an incredible couple of years, hasn't he?
Oh yeah, he's had a fantastic few years.
This is a club that's had to adapt through difficult times to survive. Quote by quote, what Pam doesn't know doesn't matter. So you seem to be someone that wears many hats at this club. Tell me how you first got involved. Wow, I can play here, and I can also potentially progress to international level.
It's amazing.
This is a club that's been around for 160 years, and it's all hinged upon a core group of volunteers and people that call the club their own to ensure there's an equally as promising future ahead. This is It Means Everything.